CC requesting an adjournment in order to have some plea discussions with regards to the bond. I would like to address the warrant and ask that it be recalled.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. So with regard to the missed test, verification of my understanding was provided to the court. Mr. Harding was hospitalized at the time. With regard to the new violation for the disorderly conduct allegation. I'm sorry?
On the 10th or on November 25th?
On the 10th, Your Honor.
What about November 25th?
November 20th is when I was arrested as the charge of disturbing peace.
Your Honor, he was hospitalized at that time,
yeah.
And I do have documentation to that effect.
From the 20th to
the 4th.
So he wasn't hospitalized on the 10th?
I was the 10th from the 17th.
Yes.
I was at another.
Yes, and I believe, yes, my understanding is that documentation that was submitted by the previous attorney.
So is that why he didn't charge his battery?
No, Your Honor. So my understanding is that the new charge was disorderly conduct, and this arises out of a manic episode Mr. Harding was suffering from. After his arrest, he was hospitalized for about 2 weeks at Metro.
When did he get out of the hospital?
On the 4th, Your Honor.
On the 4th of
December. Yes, he was hospitalized.
So why hasn't he charged his battery?
I've been charging it every day. I received notification, Your Honor, from Brian Levitt, who is my supervising agent, to he said that he was no longer supervising my tether, but I took it upon myself to continue to charge it every day because I wanted to show the court that I was staying at 9270 Yorkshire Drive at my parents' residence, that I wasn't running away or up to anything bad. I've been calling into the drug testing line.
When did you last call into community correction?
I've been calling in since getting out of my behavioral health stay at the psychiatric unit. I've been calling every day since. Today is the only day I have yet to call the number. That the group number 1 is my.
When's the last time you talked to somebody at community corrections?
Brett Levitt, which was probably less than a week ago. And I've been in contact with my probation officer and his assistant at this time out of 14A4, and they've been in the loop since the 24th. So my first hospitalization was the 10th through the 17th of November, and then I wasn't out. It was only 2 more days where my manic episode continued because that day they kept prescribing me the wrong medication. So at the first facility at Memorial Healthcare in Owasso, Michigan, they were prescribing me the drugs.
Were you at a hospital in Dearborn?
I went to that hospital second. That's where I was at the previous 2 weeks. Yes. And that's where I was inpatient for my bipolar. And that's where I was diagnosed with bipolar immediately when I got there.
And Your Honor, while he was hospitalized in Metropolitan Behavioral Health in Dearborn, he was given this new diagnosis. Additionally, he was given a new medication regimen, which he was stabilized on prior to discharge. And that includes 2 antipsychotics, 1 injectable, which he was not taking.
Got you. I'm not.
And in addition, I did see.
Call over and see, pass the matter and see if Mr. Levitt is at any contact with this individual before I make a decision.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a seat.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Recalls the case People versus Nicholas Harding.
Alexander on behalf of the people.
Assistant Public Defender Don Lieb on behalf of Mr. Harding. Harding, could you tell us what your name, sir?
Yes, Nicholas Harding.
I thought you had indicated to me you called over to community corrections.
I'm sorry.
That you had called over to community corrections?
The night of the second event, yes, there was a call to community corrections.
But did you call?
My mother and I called that evening that it was bad.
I don't have any indication. You've only talked to them via email.
Through community corrections?
Yeah.
So after I was released from Metropolitan Behavioral Health, they gave me a Washtenaw County Community Corrections, and I contacted them, and I had my first intake with them And it was the second day I had gotten out, and I asked Washtenaw Community.
But I thought you said you had been going over there.
Through that place in itself, I have not quite gone there. I've been to numerous different institutions. The Metropolitan Behavioral
But I
Health-
thought you told me that you went there
He's referring to community corrections.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
during your time.
I'm so sorry. Community corrections. Yes, I have been on probation this entire past year. So I've been going to community corrections. I'm sorry. I'm getting the two places mixed up. I have been going to community corrections on a weekly basis over the past year, and I've never tested dirty or negative or positive. For
So are you going to community corrections on a different case?
Yes, now I believe it is. Yes.
What do you mean now you believe it?
I don't think. Wait, do you think you're on probation now?
I'm still on. I applied for early release several months ago, and I believe.
Okay, who's your judge on that case?
Anna Fresh Hour, and
Judge Fresh Hour.
Fresh Hour. Yes, and
I knew her personally.
my probation agent in that court is Ted Heaton and his assistant Sandy, whom I have been in contact with regarding all of this as well.
Okay, so you've been Counselor, do you know anything about that?
Your Honor, he did indicate to me he's been in ongoing communication with his probation agent in the 1484 case. I'm sorry, but I've not been in contact with them myself.
But is he going to community corrections on that case?
To the best of my knowledge, Your Honor.
Have you checked it?
I have not, Your Honor.
Sir, are you represented by the PD in that case?
No,
Who's representing you in the other case?
In my previous DUI case from a couple of years ago. That would have been another attorney that I haven't spoken with because we've gotten all of the things said and done with my placement with early release. So I applied for early release from probation. And within a day or two of me getting off of the early probation is when this incident happened on November 4th.
And Your Honor, for our notes on at least the most recent case of 1484, I don't have any notes of like a review hearing. As the last note I have on that case was from an APA, was from September. And then I don't have anything about reviews so I'm not sure.
The last time I saw my probation agent was probably 2 or 3 weeks ago in person. I went to his office regarding all of this.
So you went.
Fresh Hour in January.
Oh,
because they picked me up on.
So hold on a second. You got a violation hearing in front of Judge Fresh Hour in January, right?
It's correct.
Did you know that, counsel?
I did not, Your Honor.
So, and you had the violation hearing because you're not compliant with your probation. So you haven't been released from probation.
That was the confusion originally. So now I know that information.
Now you know what information?
Now I know that I'm no longer off of probation because when I got out.
When did you think you were off of probation?
I never assumed. I never wanted to assume I was off. So I'm saying for the last maybe month or so, it's been.
Is anybody here with you?
Confused.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah,
His
my
parents are. His parents are both here.
What day do you have the violation here?
So it is on January 13th.
Okay. Before Judge Fresh Hour.
Your Honor, is that for the 2024 case? That's for 2-022.
All right. And all of that Maybe it's Teller. Was that a home confinement? I can't. Smoking. Okay, so all right. Anything else?
Yes, Your Honor. I did want to indicate that he is on this new medication regimen. He indicated to me that when he was in jail previously, he was not.
I get all of that.
Thank you. Well, I would like to note then that we have no objection to a home confinement tether. He does have follow-up mental health appointments scheduled. Now that I am informed that he has the ongoing case, I can find out who his attorney is.
Well, why would I put him on a home confinement?
If the court had concerns regarding compliance or failure to appear.
This is making sense to me. Anything else from people?
I just have the same concerns that the tether was not charged. He hasn't reported in, and there was a positive THC, and I'm not sure if he has a medical marijuana card that was provided.
Do you?
I do
You have a medical marijuana card?
I do, and I did provide it to community corrections.
Okay, but let me ask you this. With your current medication regimen, are you supposed to be using marijuana?
Yes, if from my psychiatrist point of view, yes, I'm allowed to.
That you're allowed to. Mom and dad, is that correct? Yes. It is? Okay. All right, here's what I'm going to do. All right, young man, normally I would remand him to custody. I'm not going to do that in this case, but I'm also not going to put him on something more restrictive. Because I think what transpired here was not his do. I mean, he wasn't intentionally, I don't think, trying to do anything. And so young man, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you, he admits to the violation of not charging his tether. Is that correct, counsel?
Absolutely, Your Honor.
All right.
But I was in vain.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you back over to community corrections. Okay. You need to. Did you give them back the tether?
No, I still.
He still has it, Your Honor.
I've been charging it as well.
God bless you. Okay. Yes. Okay. Go back over. I'm going to put you back on the location tracking.
Okay.
Thank you. And you're welcome, young man. And just, and Mom, I saw you. You're welcome also. I'm going to tell you something, young man. And that is, I don't know your mother, but mothers are great people, right? Because a lot of times all they do is they just sit there and silently pray for the well-being of their children. And I could feel that from your mother back there. That's so
phenomenal woman.
Pardon?
She's a phenomenal woman. I'm very, very grateful to have had her as my mother. So thank you.
You know something, young man? Every day I wake up and I just always hope for a miracle and a blessing. And I think I just saw it because I love it when people give credit to their mothers for what they've done. Because sometimes there are a lot of people that just take it for granted. Okay. So what I'm going to do, we're going to prepare a new order. Okay. And you're going to need to go back over there. Okay. And then just make sure to keep it charged. Apparently you've been doing that, so you know how to do that, right? Just got to keep it charged so they can just monitor you for location tracking.
And then still go to them once per week and do everything normal for testing.
Well, you report to. So you got me a little bit confused. Are you testing over at community corrections or no?
I am.
Okay, and that's from the other case.
No, it used to be the other case, the DUI. He actually told me that Ted Heaton out of 14A4.
Yeah, I know where he is.
Documentation. He told me I don't have to start. At this point in time, because I was so kosher with him that he took me off of the testing regimen because it had been over a year and I hadn't had any problems and I paid off everything.
Okay, so why are you Okay, so help me.
Testing because of on bond. They're requesting me like on my bond PR release. It says test once.
Mr. Quinn, can you move? Because mom's trying to listen to me and you're in the way.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says on my bond paperwork, it said do not contact Ju Kwan.
Right.
Right. But then it also said the same thing.
Your Honor, I think what he's trying to explain is that he has a testing order.
He
in
was
this case.
doing okay.
Okay, thank you.
So let him go.
I will.
What were you trying to tell me?
The same thing. Just I test once a week at community corrections, and I was just so petrified that.
No, I got you. I just want to.
Thank you.
Here's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to put you back to where you were. Okay.
Still track me. Okay.
And so
all of this still
so I'm going to put you back on the tether.
Okay.
Let me see if you had he does. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So one time per week, you're supposed to go over and take a ETG test. Is that what you were taking?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to reinstate.
Okay.
When's the last time you did that?
The last time I had like alcohol or I'm long-term in recovery, which is kind of.
No, I know.
Nice.
But here's what I'm trying to figure out. When was the last time you were at community corrections to do an ETG test?
It was probably like a month ago.
Gotcha. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to put you back on the tether.
Okay.
Well, you're still on it, but we're going to reactivate it and have that location track.
Okay.
And then we're going to have you do the ETG testing. And the previous order was once per week. That's what you're talking about, that you needed to go in and test.
Yep.
Okay.
So before it was just the location, and then once a week I go in and test.
That's it. Putting that all back in place.
Okay.
Okay. And then if you and I pray that you don't, but if you end up in the circumstances you've been in, I get you.
Yeah.
We never know, right? And it's okay. But if you do, then Mom, can you try to make sure to either contact the public defender's office or community corrections so that we know and can be a little bit clearer as to what's going on?
Okay.
Can you do that for me?
Sounds good.
Fantastic.
Thank you, sir. I very much
You
appreciate it.
don't have to thank me. You're doing well.
I am doing well. I'm doing well. I went from I will say that the diagnosis that I went from was one serious one to one other pretty serious diagnosis. And I'm 35 and I was just recently diagnosed. And I'll just be honest with bipolar type 1. And it's the more scary one. And this is all brand news to me at 35. So I was so petrified to come in and have you reprimand me back to jail. So thank you just for understanding what I'm going through. And it's a huge instance in itself is kind of just adjusting to new meds. So thank you.
Okay. You'll get that.
I appreciate you. So thank you.
All right. You were terrified of me?
Yeah, just having to go back.
No, you're supposed to say yeah.
Yes, well, yeah.
That's it.
You're a nice
You're
guy.
supposed to say yeah.
Yes.
You're this bad, scary person. That's what you did to me. And now I'm all disappointed.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yes.
I apologize. What was the date that?
I had not set a date yet because we were trying to get through that. So I'm going to prepare all those orders, young man. Before you leave this area around here, go right over to community corrections.
Okay.
We're going to make sure those get over there.
Okay, thank you. I will do.
Why don't we have you come? Will December 30th work for you?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's great.
December 30th, 2025, 9 a.m.
I do have one question.
And I'm going to cancel the bench warrant in this case.
Thank you.
All right. Because we had issued one prior, I think.
Beautiful. Thank you.
All right. So you're all set. Go over there, keep it charged, go up once a week, take your EGG test.
Okay.
You'll be good. And then we'll see you on the 30th.
Okay, perfect.
And when you come back on the 30th, be like really afraid of me.
Okay, I'll be super.
Okay. All right. Good enough.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Take care. Take care, folks.